it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We installed doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. 180. Go right forward. Check back. Alert. One touch.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, this flush to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run with Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
180. King. Don't get no. Hey, back up.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Get that ball. Hey, 5-0.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike 53. Your track. Check 99.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You. Jim, 59.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Callaway on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check.
Mayfield on play action. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Blue 60. Right, 22. You draw quarter. Hey.
I got it.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Stafford now to throw. He's got Curse. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Wide, get wide.
Pilot, 64, weak.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come, baby.
Middle.
Kill.
22 jet bomber.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford complete outright to Kurz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
180.
Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Monday.
Check three. Shift.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
You better be afraid of me. Ready. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
16 yards.
Ready. And middle.
Detroit Lions. First down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Easy.
Motion. Check. 53's mine. Check.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his man. It's Kurz. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Lady.
Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go.
Hey.
53's the money. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D.
On first down, it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch a slant. Check
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Check, lucky.
10, 10. 49, check 49, check 49.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, easy.
58's the money.
Hey, 70.
The money.
Hey, watch the lane.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Complete to Jones. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
40 got.
Check your hot read.
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Carry on Johnson. 28 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, on 133.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Here we go. Flare.
Bang. Check safety.
Hurry.
They They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
61, matchbox lights.
Play fake, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side to Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Undercrunch. 50-50.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's coming. We got double up. 32.
Check nickel.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Johnson down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
180! Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Let's go!
Check.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.